wanted to talk about KetoCon. My sister Debbie, my niece Jenny, my husband and I, we left our house on Wednesday after my sister drove up here from South Carolina, and we drove straight through from Kentucky. Didn't stop for a hotel room, which was really, really hard. That was a long, long trip, but it was okay. We made it safe and sound. We got to the house we were renting on Thursday, late afternoonish, something like that. And we just chilled for a little while. Then we went and drove around to find out where the Palmer Center was, which was where KetoCon was held, just to make sure we knew for the next day where we were going. It was probably about 15 minutes from where we were staying, so it was okay. While we were out that way, we ate at Whataburger. We all stayed keto the whole weekend. I had never eaten at Whataburger, and I don't believe anybody else had at that point, and it was pretty good. Right next door to that was the Terry Black's that everybody on their videos has talked about. We didn't get to go there because every time we looked, it was packed. So we just bypassed that, unfortunately, but we did go to a restaurant here in Richmond, a barbecue place, before we left town on Wednesday, so it was all good. At KetoCon Friday, it was so incredible the way it was set up, all the different booths and the vendors and the DEXA scan trucks, just everything. But meeting the people that you watch is so, I can't even put it into words. It's so great. Once we got there, I think the first people we came in contact was Lindsay and Neely, and that was fantastic. They're the most down-to-earth, fun people, and their husbands were there. But it was a lot of fun. And we're walking around and we're checking it out, and then we came across Harry and Wendy and little Sally girl. And I've been watching Wendy since I started keto in 2020. I've seen all of her videos just from Loving It on Keto. And yeah, it was pretty cool. But we've also, during the course of the weekend, seeing Chris and Miriam Bayer again. We had seen them at KetoPalooza, my sister and I had, last October. Dr. Barry, Lynette, of course, from Keto Chow. But we had met other people that we hadn't seen, like Anita Breeze, caught up with her on Saturday, Dr. Baker, Laura Spath. And on Sunday, the coolest thing happened. We were sitting there watching Dr. Barry, and I got a text message from Sherry Watkins. Nobody's ever reached out to me, but that made me feel really good. She had sent me a text. I'm here at Dr. Barry's Dr. Barry's presentation. Can I meet up with you afterward? Which we did. And it was really great. So Sherry, if you're watching, I have to thank you for that. But it was a lot of information. Of course, Joe and Rachel were there, and Nurse Cindy showed up on Friday, and Debbie and I and Brian and Jenny, we spent a lot of time with her at KetoPalooza last year. She tells her story about how her sister Debbie got her started on keto. And Rachel from Two Crazy Ketos told her about my sister Debbie and I, because my sister Debbie got me started on keto in 2020. She says, I got to meet them. And during her presentation, she had to stand up, and she's crying. It's like, this is a sister Debbie and Cindy. The same way my sister Debbie got me started, her sister Debbie got her started. It was just a lot of coincidence. It was pretty cool. But we've kept in touch ever since. We are honorary sisters with Nurse Cindy, and it's fantastic. She is amazing. But overall, KetoCon was great. I really loved KetoPalooza, and I look forward to that one again. I'm not sure if I would go back to KetoCon or Hack Your Health, which is what it's going to be. Possibly, it was just so overwhelming with everything in so many different areas, and trying to figure out what you want to do and who you want to listen to, and it was pretty overwhelming, I thought. But it was, I mean, it was fun. My niece's big thing was meeting Laura Spath, and she was just the nicest person, and it was just great. But overall, I mean, we all had a really good time. And I want to thank everybody that took the time out to meet with us, take pictures with us. And I have included pictures from the convention, from our trip home, and everything in between. It was just a lot of fun. If you ever get a chance to go to any conventions, you really should, because it's such a great way to meet like-minded people that are in it for the same thing you are, instead of constantly coming across people that aren't going to listen to you, that, you know, that you try to give them some advice, and it's like, oh, we're going to do what we want, whatever. And that's all fine and good. But it was an experience, to say the least. Friday night at KetoCon, we got to go to dinner with Harry and Wendy, and there was also Paola and Gloria and Ken Kohler. They were super nice people. That was fun. Saturday there was a dinner that was interesting. It was pretty much standing room only. They had people there cooking meats and stuff, which is, you know, once you got through the line to get your meat, there was not a table to be had to sit at. So we had to stand up and eat our food, and then we pretty much left after that. So it was a little disappointing, but you know, it is what it was. And then Sunday we left right after the convention was over and started our long trip back to Kentucky. We did stop at a little hotel for the night, because it was just too tiring to just drive straight through. And right across the street there was a really cool restaurant that we stopped to eat, and had bacon and eggs and sausage, and got back on the road, and we wound up getting home here to my house in Richmond, Kentucky at about 7 p.m. Monday. So it was fun. It was truly a lot of fun. But I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. About to leave for KetoCon. So excited. Say hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
My kids have. My daughter has degenerative disc disease.
Yeah, right here you cross the line. Yeah, there's another one down here for you, L4 and L5.
That might explain my knee.
So those nerves go to the diaphragm, and that controls the raising and lowering for your breathing.
I have 6 lumbar areas. Since the pandemic started, I started researching. I've always been healthy. Her daughter told us she didn't make the first we kind of have a nice little support, and then my sister, we all have a nice support system. or be hidden with your team when you feel like you are filled accountable.
Right here, this is L4. Right up here as well. This is the T3.
Lungs and bronchitis. I wonder if that has anything to do with my asthma.
Talk about that. Cindy's driving. We're heading back to the convention. Woo. Day 3.
School zone.
So what are we doing today, Cindy?
DEXA scans. Woo! Woo! And then obviously the speakers, Dr. Barry, Dr. Baker, 2KK, and several others. It'll be a great day. Fun-filled and then back on the road.
Awesome. Oops. These streets around here have lots of little bitty twists and turns and
a lot of stupid
In
poles
1/4 of a mile, turn right.
yes, a lot of poles in the middle of the street, cordoning off the bike lanes.
In 500 feet, turn right to East 51st Street.
And your GPS is going to be famous after this video comes out.
Turn right to East 51st Street.
East 51st, Christina the Live.
plane. That's cool.
Yeah, this plane is pretty cool, sitting here.
Proceed 1.5 miles
That's
on
pretty
East
cool.
51st Street.
Just sitting there.
Oh, of course it's not flying. Wonder if it crash landed there.
No, it doesn't look like it was in a crash.
See all these poles?
It's crazy.
If you're not careful, you're going to have a scratched up car. And Cindy loves this water tower. She thinks this is like the most awesome thing, and she didn't even know what it was.
It's the weirdest shape.
It's just cool. It's like a cup.
Yeah, they go up and take a drink out of the water tower.
In 1/4 of a mile, enter the roundabout and take the second exit to I-35 South.
Okay, the roundabouts are fun.
Not.
I have them where I live in South Carolina, but the roundabouts here are just a little interesting because you got to get over 3 lanes in about 2 seconds.
It's crazy.
After you get off of one, you have to get over to turn right so fast. But people have been letting us in. They've been very courteous. So that's a good thing.
Take the second exit.
Look at that colorful house. Pretty cool. Yay.
Not that one.
Yeah.
No, not that.
No, not that one. Not that turn.
That's what I did the first time.
You didn't listen.
This one.
Whoa. Oh, look at the bird.
day, Bert. Jeez.
Birds in the road.
Holy mackerel. Whole slew of them just walking down the street.
Back on the road. No, we did not stop at McDonald's. We were going to hit Denny's, but it was closed, so we're leaving. Cute arches though. Really cool. Are you ready? Yeah. We're coming into Memphis here in a minute. Looking for the Welcome to Tennessee sign. It's kind of pretty. Yeah, bouncy river. Bouncy road. There's the mighty Mississippi. There.
In 2 miles, use the 2 left lanes.
Take a couple different routes to the corner.
I don't see any palm trees.
Middle of a long, boring ride.
In 1/4.
Which was cool. We're inching along. We might get home by midnight tonight. Traffic, traffic, traffic.